Y'all just gonna have to give me a minute, bro. Oh. Which was one of the hardest decisions I had to make today. Because I ain't gonna say the hardest, but it is a hard decision. I called my mama first. I asked my mama what she think I should do. She said, man, that's hard. Mama ain't feeling good today, so, I ain't really talked to her. I just say, you know what, mama, when you feel better, just, I'll have a discussion with you a little bit later. She said, okay. My mama's mouth and stuff was swollen. I don't know if she got her teeth pulled or what. I don't know. Anyways, I have to choose between my kids and my job. Because again, I start work at 1 o'clock. I get off at 9:30. I don't be getting back until 10:30, I guess. Around that time, 10 something. I'll say 10:30. Mind y'all, my visits with my kids was from 3:30 to 5:30. I get 2 hours with my kids. I've been able to see Bryson and Azrael because they got daycare, so they more flexible. They can do morning, they can do evening. They can do both. Brielle, she cannot. Brielle is in school. Brielle don't get out until, around 3. So I'm like, oh my gosh. I've been having to debate on it, pray on it. Lord, what should I do? Like, I know my daughter is screaming, crying. She know her days of the month, so she know when Wednesday come that, she's supposed to see me. This is the second time I haven't seen my daughter. I've never missed any visitations with my kids, except for once, but they accommodated me for that because I came, but they wasn't there. My daughter been having a struggle. She going through depression, all that. Where she being not infected, but affected in school. Her class, her work and stuff is just doing bad because of everything that's going on. She won't come back home, and so it is affecting her. To where they was like they won't put my daughter on the IEP, and I said no. I used to be on the IEP and stuff because I was ADHD and I couldn't be in big class settings because it was just too much racket, too much noise, like people clicking a pen, and I don't like stuff like I can't focus, like hearing shit and just, knocking on the desk and just doing weird shit. I couldn't focus, so due to me not being able to focus, no, I didn't have any learning problems. Yes, I still can do my work, all that. Due to them just not asking me what's going on with me and why, it seemed as though I wasn't doing bad on my work again, but it seems like I was outstood from the class. Why didn't y'all just ask me instead of just put me on the IEP, put me in special ed? Mind y'all, my daughter, if y'all have, for those who have met my daughter, she is highly advanced. She has always been advanced. She has always been smarter than, she has always known more than what she's supposed to know at her age. A lot of people be saying based off of Brielle, how she act and how smart she is and stuff like that, they would assume she was 13 years old. My daughter don't even look 13. My daughter's only 7 years old. I'm like, okay, slow your roll. You feel me? This stuff affected her so bad, they tried to put her on the IEP. And I was like, no, it's not happening. My daughter don't have any learning problems. If I had to figure out tutoring for her more, because she can't stay focused because of everything that's going on. She knows that she's not with mommy. So because she knows that she can't stay focused, it's affecting her work. Period. Yes, it is something wrong with IEP. These special ed teachers do not give a fuck about their students, period. I don't care what they show y'all. They give them hugs and all that in front of y'all and be real sweet and stuff like that. When it comes to the learning part, these motherfuckers is not teaching y'all kids nothing unless you're in like a really, really good class and stuff. No, I literally had to go to the state board to learn and stuff. They was giving me second grade work in 8th grade. 2 plus 2. 3 plus 2. Nigga, I'm in 8th grade. Why am I learning that? Like, I should be learning slope intersection, stuff like that. Why am I learning this? I had to go years fighting them for years. They have your kids on the computer. Your kids ain't learning. I was always the students didn't really mess with me because I would be like, I don't want to be on the computer all day. I want to learn. Like, I don't want to be no dummy. Like, I was, like I said, it was the ADHD in me. It wasn't the fact that I couldn't learn or was incapable to learn. You feel me? There's a difference between the handicap classes or whatever you call them versus the special ed. Handicap classes is worse. They really just got your kids on the computer all day. They might not even do work at all. They might just be on the computer or lab classes, whatever, all day. Special ed, like I said, you get 2 plus 2, stuff like that. No. So me and my mama can vouch for me. We literally went to school board for years. Finally, they heard my voice. I'm like, I need my own school work. That's why I don't know certain stuff that I should know. That's why I don't know English that well. Yes, I know how to read. Yes, I know how to do these things. But stuff that I should know, I do not know. I had to teach myself, or eventually I had 2 special ed teachers that cared about me. That was it. But it took me going to the school board for them to do their job, though. Then they started giving us our own work. That's why I was really good in math. I started being really good in math because my teacher started, my special ed teacher started teaching us how to do it. And, I'm hands-on and stuff like that. But anyways, I don't want my daughter to go through that. Because when I went to special ed, there was people that none of them had learning problems. Honestly, none of them. They just was bad. They were throwing pencils at the back of my head and I would complain and all this other stuff. And nothing would get done. I'm over here fist fighting them in class, getting suspended all the time because they won't leave me alone. It was just annoying. And I would never put my daughter in there. Why? Yes, it is something wrong with being on an IEP. Yeah, it is. I don't care what nobody say. Because I know what I experienced. And if you was not in there, then you can't really just tell me how it is up in there. Well, that's y'all opinion. You got teachers that, like I said, don't care about you learning, nothing like that. That's an issue. Period. That's an issue. That is an issue if your teachers is not teaching. So I'm going based off of my experience. Y'all can have y'all opinion, but that's my opinion. It is something being wrong with that. Yes, some people, they do have regular classes, have special ed. I did both. Like, I went to regular classes as well, and I did special ed. But again, a lot of times I went to jail as a child because they always put their hands on me. I would keep telling them that people throwing stuff at me. They would not listen. Like I said, just, yeah. Anywho, people just doing stuff just because. Literally watched a little boy named Leroy Edwards. I will never forget him. He used to bite down on stuff and break his teeth on purpose so he had to get out of school. He would throw pencils at me, all that. Like, it just was very annoying. But anyways, not even just that. Anyways, I'll tell them no. Because people don't think I got rights and stuff. Yeah, I got rights. I didn't lose my rights. Or else I wouldn't be going through the court system trying to get my kids back if I lost my rights. Didn't lose them. Okay? So I still have say-so. This one my sister don't understand too. So, yeah. Hopefully she watching this because she this close. But anyways, I told them no, and it was that. That was that, and she not on no IEP. And I am gonna go figure out from the school if they trying to do stuff behind my back because I said no, and that's what DHS said. It was like a no, and that was that, and we moved forward. My daughter ain't going on no IEP. That's what mama said. Because when she on the IEP, it's hard to wean them off of it. So if they no longer need it, it's hard to take them off. They try to keep you in there. No. And when I know that, again, my daughter is going through depression, she has to do therapy now, and all of this other stuff is to why she can't focus. Period. She ain't failing in any other thing, but she not even failing, but she just, they say she a little bit behind in the English, but my daughter know how to read big ass words. You know, she know how to read really good and stuff. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, what else? What else? I have to make that decision because I know how my judge is. I know what my judge told me. I know how DHS is and what they told me. They don't care about me losing no jobs. They don't care about nothing that I'm doing. The only thing that they care about is if I'm taking my classes, doing all my classes, and if I'm making sure that I make it to my visits to see my kids. That's the only two things. And they said change behavior. When it comes to, I don't even know why they keep saying change behavior, because bitch, my behavior is not what brought me in here. But anyways, she keeps saying change behavior, but her supervisor's like, no, just take the class. As long as you can advocate what you learn is all that matters. She keep change behavior. No, you're mad because I'm not gonna let you disrespect me. I'm not gonna let you walk over me. You know how many parents has suffered because the DHS caseworker was messy and weird, and due to me not letting her talk to me anyway or be unprofessional and making sure that she's doing her job. Change behavior, bitch. It ain't no change behavior. I just need to do what it is for my kids. Me and you ain't got nothing to do with that, because you go to the judge, try to tell him something, but I have my evidence. Here you go. Yeah, I'm creating a track record. I got all my here you go, Your Honor. I've been taking my class. I've been doing it. So there's nothing bad that you can say about me, period. Without me being able to back myself up. She tried to do that before. She talked about me bad one time. Like, I think the mom and dad still messing around or whatever like that. Nope, Your Honor. I got a restraining order on him. I got a restraining order on his mom and stuff. And actually, he's currently in jail right now. What's up? Like, they messy. So, anyways, I've been trying to figure it out. They done told me they was gonna let me know this weekend if, I could see my kids. See my daughter. Because I already see my boys and stuff. If I can figure out something with my daughter and all that. They not trying to work with me. They trying to let my daughter suffer. Make me suffer with my daughter, not seeing her mommy and stuff. I can only imagine how my daughter is acting. And so I'm just like, yeah, no. So I had to come to a decision to, leave my job so I can see my kids. So then it's good, because by December, I had to be able to prove that I've been taking my classes, that I've been doing visits and stuff. So mind y'all, my kids are on 2 different cases. So usually when I come to court, I'm going to kind of give you a little not a step-by-step, but kind of idea of how it look when I go into the courtroom, right? When I go into the courtroom, the judge asked my caseworker. He said, how is Miss Delaney doing? Me. How is she doing? How is her classes going? Is she interacting with the class? Like, is she doing this? Is she doing that? She'll answer all of that. Then he goes to proceed. He always asks about my boys first. How are the kids doing? How are Azrael and Bryson? She tells me about them. How is visitations going with Azrael and Bryson? She answers that. So now I'm not gonna let them use this against me. Now when he asks, hey, how's Brielle doing? She gonna say whatever she gonna say. Then she gonna say, he gonna say, okay, well, how's visitations going with Brielle and her mother? Oh, well, Your Honor, she hasn't seen her kids in over what it would make me. How many weeks is that? She hasn't seen her kid in 4 weeks. I only missed, I only missed 2 days or whatever. But she hasn't seen her kids in 4 weeks or whatever. She's been missing visitations. Guess what they gonna say? It's gonna be a red flag. It's gonna be a red flag. Because December determines if I can start doing unmonitored visits so I can start reunifying with my kids. or if they're going to terminate my rights. They're going to take my rights away from me. I cannot risk having my rights terminated and my kids being taken in place where they're at now or in foster care. Like, I can't do that. Like, they're only temporarily in foster care through family, but I don't want it to be something that's permanent. So hell no, I had to make a decision today. I've been crying about it, and I'm gonna keep randomly crying. If y'all see me on live, I'm probably gonna keep randomly crying, and if I'm randomly crying, then that's why I'm crying, because I had to make, that was a very big decision for me today. You know, this was the very thing that was gonna get me out of, you know, my situation and move into my home. Yeah, they care about that and stuff, but I don't really care about that until you closer to reunification. When it's closer to time, when I start having unmonitored visits and stuff, that's when it matters about the car. That's when it matters about the, house or whatever like that. Because then they start spending the night with me. And then after spending the night is reunification. You feel me? So it go, what I'm doing now, monitor visits, unmonitored. I'm trying to find out by December if I have unmonitored. Then it's 3 months, 2 to 3 months of unmonitored visits. Then it's, so spending nights and stuff, whenever they throw that in. Spending nights, reunification, done. That's it. So I don't know. I'm just stressed out. So I had to make that decision today because I know my judge, and even though he's a very fair judge, he understanding. If they say I ain't seen my kids in 4 weeks and stuff like that, and I haven't started my other classes, he don't care. It's gonna be bad for him, and I know he will try to take my rights if I didn't have any of that. So I made sure I woke up early this morning. I made all kind of calls and stuff. And I start my therapy, my